Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Chaffee on this Friday on what looks to be a really boring next week to 10 days when you look at the weather pattern across the United States. You've got action out in the Pacific and you have action going on just offshore in the Atlantic, and in between is just this ridge that's now moved into the middle of the country. In the Northeast, being that we're kind of on the edge of this troughing that's offshore, it's probably going to keep things from getting too warm, or just as it's about to get warm up, you'll have another front that'll come down from the north and cool it off. And you can see there's like these weak disturbances that are moving through in the northern stream. In the meantime, there's absolutely nothing coming into the United States. I mean, it's just really quiet. Weak system here back through the lower Mississippi Valley as we move into a week from Sunday. And then we get into mid-month, and it looks like things are starting to change. It's going to be a process. I honestly don't know how this is all going to play out as we go through the second half of November and into early December. But we can say that the weather here is unusually quiet. Let's just go close up now, and I'll show you just what you can expect with regards to the day-to-day weather over the next few days, and we'll back it up. This is the model's forecast for Wednesday, November 16th, and I kind of doubt that it's going to look like that, but let's show you here. All right, so this is the cold front that moved through yesterday, came through a lot weaker. There's another weak front here that comes through Saturday afternoon, but the coldest air with that is up in New England, and then that little low forms southeast of Cape Cod, so that just kind of reinforces the northerly flow for Sunday. High pressure builds in on Monday. Then you have another weak front that approaches for Wednesday morning. Very little precip with that, if anything at all. And then high pressure builds in with another front coming through at the end of the week. Again, very weak because the mean trough is way out to the east. The other trough is off the Pacific Northwest coast, and we're kind of in this no man's land with what's showing up in between. Let me jump up to the Canadian Maritimes because I want to see what's going on there with all of this. And at least maybe with the trough further east, there's stuff going on out that way. And I know some of you guys watch from up there, and you can see, there's low pressure tonight with some rain over Newfoundland and southeastern Labrador. You get some light precipitation that moves into parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and some light snows being indicated over eastern Newfoundland on Sunday. Most of the storminess, you kind of see it on the edge of the picture here down to the south. And as we go into next week, we have another weak system. Looks like low pressure wants to go east of Newfoundland, but it's not very well developed there. And a little rain and snow, and really no big deal going on up here for the most part. So it's kind of typical going into mid-November weather, I guess. It's just about as flat and boring as a pattern as you can get. So all I can tell you is enjoy your weekend. If you're in the southern areas of New York State, down around the coast, it's a great weekend for fall foliage. Or if you go a little further south into New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, all of those areas are at peak now. So do enjoy that. I'll be throwing up posts on the website meteorologistjoechaffee.com over the weekend, of course. So we'll look at a few things, and maybe the pattern might start to look a little more interesting in the longer range by the time we get there. So don't forget the websites, and don't forget SS Storm Chasers for storm chasing. And of course, they're going into wintertime mode now too, so they're going to be looking for snow as well. Have a good Friday and have a great weekend.